All right, you're almost at the end of your install. Congratulations. We're putting the last strips on your bottom eyebrow. You're gonna need your wire strippers. You're gonna also need your 1/8 shrink wrap if you're using shrink wrap instead of electrical tape. I've already got my 3 pieces here. I cut exactly this length. Then I also took my 1/4 shrink wrap and cut it. I cut this, I guess, about 5 inches. So just remember about 5 inches. And now I'm going to strip my wire back that's attached to my strip. Actually, you can get these wire cutters or strippers from your local Home Depot or Lowe's. They sell this brand. It's a very good brand. Strip your wires back. And make a very, very clean cut. When merging your wires back together, it's very easy. Just match your colors back up. Match your yellow with your yellow, your black with your black, and your red with your red. You have to always remember when you're doing your cuts, when you peel back your outer layer, your first layer here, you got to make sure now that you're going at least the length of your shrink wrap. All right. I'm gonna need a heat gun here in a minute also. So we got a heat gun ready to go. All right. When I said make sure your wire is the length, it's make sure your wire is the length after you've shredded all of your coating off. Before you get started, you want to always remember to take your 5-inch piece of 1/4, slide it over top all your wires. We'll explain why in a minute. Anytime you merge your wires, whether it's on your eyebrows or anytime you're working with our system and you have to cut anything, which this is usually the only place you'll have to do it, or anytime you're doing any wire work in general, shrink wrap is always better to use than electrical tape. It won't break down in the heat. It won't get all gummy. It's a lot easier to cut it loose when you need to cut it loose. And it just makes your work neater, more secure and safer. You have your 3 wires sticking from your strip, which we put through the hole. And we have to put the head back on so we can still plug it back in. And we want the head to be on as securely as it was before we cut it. You want to also make sure when you're twisting your wires, which I'm sure some of you, this might seem kind of basic, but these are for my customers out there who have no experience in this, and we're trying to help you along the way. You lay your wires across at the bottom and twist them very tight, starting from the bottom. You bring your scissors in. It's always good to cut the extra off the top. Okay, straighten it back out like so. Bring your wires down and simply slide the shrink wrap back over to secure it. And all you need is your trusty heat gun. All the items you see here, we do sell on our webpage, or you can buy at your local auto parts store or Home Depot or Lowe's. As you can see, it's all sealed like it should be. But you still have some wires here. To make this neat, this is what we use the 5-inch piece for. You take your 5-inch piece, slide it over top of the part that you already did to cover it back up. Heat gun. These are the little things that we do here at the Design Center that most customers don't see, but it's included in your price. So if you're on Facebook complaining about your install price and light price and all that, these are the little things that we do that you never realize that gets done in your install that makes your install safe and clean and effective. Repeat this same step on your other side. Then apply loom on your entire line, and we'll be right back with you with the next step.